welcome to the Northwest Cup Series Season Number 4 finale. We're here at the Palm Beach Speedway here in Florida for a quick 10-lap race between 4 drivers to give a salute to the Gen 6 race car like we did in Season Number 1 with 4 cars, Jimmy Johnson, Almirola, Ryan Newman, and Martin Truex Jr. These 4, Larson, Blaney, Harvick, and Kurt Busch, will sign off the Gen 6 era of the Northwest Cup Series, as we're going to jump straight into the 2023 season with a full 28-car next-gen field. And here's your drivers. Kevin Harvick on the season. He has 2 wins, Darlington and Texas. 6 top 5s on the season, coming in the Daytona 500 and others. 8 top 10s, and this is his second appearance in the Final Four. He had a shot at it back in Season Number 2, but Martin Truex Jr. dominated that race and pulled away. And talking about domination for Martin Truex Jr., he dominated Darlington, but Kevin Harvick, with 2 laps to go, passed him on the back straightaway and got that win from the number 19 Toyota machine, who, if he had won that race, would have probably been in the championship 4. Martin Truex Jr. will go winless in Season Number 4 as well. A big shock to a lot of fans here in the Northwest Cup Series, as we've seen. It's so good. But Kevin Harvick starting on pole here. In the second place position, it's Kurt Busch, also with 2 wins on the season, coming at Daytona and Bristol. 3 top 5s on the season and 5 top 10s, showing that Kurt's been really inconsistent, and those wins carried him through the season. First appearance in the Championship 4 in his final season of the Northwest Cup Series. Kurt Busch will be retiring after this season. Big season for him, though. Win in the Daytona 500 and goes back to win at Bristol, just like he did in Season Number 2. Kurt Busch hoping to get a win here in the Northwest Cup Series and a championship before he signs off and leaves. As a personal thought, I really am going to miss Kurt Busch in the Cup Series. But Kurt Busch starting second here in the Final Four. And no surprise, we were waiting for him to have a breakout season. More of a breakout this season. He finally makes the Final Four. That's Ryan Blaney with a win at Martinsville earlier this season. He was able to punch his teammate out of the way in the final corner. He has 4 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and this is his first appearance. Very consistent. Most likely would have won Atlanta if Chase Briscoe hadn't wrecked him coming to the line, and also would have won Texas if Chase Briscoe hadn't gone loose and the 2 made contact. And so many second places on the season. Those 4 top 5s were all in second place. So Ryan Blaney has been really, really consistent and has been great all season long. Had a shot to win the Daytona 500 as well, but Ryan Blaney starting third here in the Championship 4. Then Kyle Larson, who came up strong at the end of the season just like he did last season. He won last week at Atlanta with 3 top 5s, 6 top 10s. This is his second appearance. His first appearance was last season in his first season in that number 5 machine for Hendrick Motorsports. He's got the Hendrick cars on the race car today, and Kyle Larson is hoping to go from the back to the front in this 4-car race, and hoping to repeat that Hendrick dominance in these 4-car races like Jimmy Johnson did in Season Number 1 and capture another championship for Rick Hendrick. His teammates, though, all go winless. That is a shock here in the Northwest Cup Series. We're always used to seeing Chase Elliott win, but Chase Elliott winless here as Kyle Larson starts in 4th. The green flag's in the air. It's 10 laps here at Palm Beach, and Kevin Harvick already has the lead. Here comes Blaney a little bit to his inside. This is going to be a really quick race here as we were getting ready for Season Number 5 already. Here comes Blaney back to the bumper of Harvick. Here comes Larson on the outside as well. Kurt Busch moves him up the racetrack again. Lap 3 of 10. Harvick still leads. We got a nice wide shot here. You can see the cars dive through the corners. Blaney up to the bumper of that 4 machine. Can't really capitalize. Harvick pulls away off the corner. Larson and Busch battle for that last place position. Kevin Harvick pulls away just a little bit more there from Ryan Blaney. A little bit more ground as well right there. Oh, Kyle Larson around off the bumper of Busch. He keeps it out of the wall. A great save by Kyle Larson. But Kurt Busch just dumped the 5 machine through the corner. And he's going to give us a restart and stack it back up with 3 laps to go in this quick race. As I said, a quick way to finish off the championship like we did back in Season Number 1. And it's also because I'm lazy and I wanted to get a race out and get the next gens on track, because looking to my right and I have the duels going on. So But Larson goes around off the bumper of Kurt Busch to bring out the caution flag for the final time in season number 4. Seen some crazy wrecks this season. Lots of airborne, but getting ready to go back green here in Palm Beach for 3 laps to go. One final restart. Green flag back in the air. Harvick leads them through. Oh, Kurt Busch moves him out of the way, but here comes Ryan Blaney. Can Kurt Busch win and capitalize this on his final season in the Northwest Cup Series? White flag. Remember, he moved Blaney for a win back at Bristol. And 1 lap to go. Will Blaney give him the bumper? Yes, he does through the corner. Here comes Blaney. He's going to shoot high. Kurt Busch shoots low. They make contact. Blaney almost spins Kurt Busch around, and Ryan Blaney is your season number 4 champion in the Northwest Cup Series. And just like the whole season was, excitement, an exciting finish, and Ryan Blaney is your season 4 champion. Wow. Look at that. Kurt Busch gave it his all and dove it into the corner trying to wreck Blaney. But Ryan Blaney is going to win. And Kurt Busch, I am so sorry that your career had to end like that. But Kurt Busch retires after this season. And Ryan Blaney is your champion in season number 4. It's been a quick end to the season. And there's your all winners this season. Blaney with 2 wins. Harvick with 2. Kurt Busch with 2. Cole Custer with 2. Then Kyle Busch with 1. Briscoe with 1. Hamlin with 1. And Larson with 1. A good spread of drivers with wins this season. A lot of multi-time winners. Not used to seeing that here in the Northwest Cup Series. There's usually one dominant car. We're expecting that to be Harvick after he won 2 of the first 5 races. But really interesting how this season played out. Cole Custer, I thought, had a shot at the championship. He moves down to the Xfinity Series. We won't be seeing him anymore. Cole Custer won Charlotte and then Dega right after it. Great momentum into the playoffs. Next season, we got the next gens. I have a full field of 28 cars and some schemes to swap out, of course. And we're really excited. And going to give you a sneak peek to the schedule right here. We're starting with the Daytona Duels, 2 14-car races, 4 laps each start the season. Then the Daytona 500, it's going to be 12 laps longer than we've ever done. The Goodyear 400 at Darlington, 10 laps. The Toyota 400 at a new Richmond track that I just made, 12 laps. Folder of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta will be 12 laps. The Camping World 400 at Chicagoland will be 10 laps. Blue Emu 400 will be 15 laps. And then the Coke 600 returns to a 16-lap race like we had this past season. Coke Zero Sugar 400 to end off the regular season will be 10 laps at Daytona. Then the Southern 500 at Darlington, 15 laps. Foxwood Casino 301 at Loudon, it's going to be 10 laps. Then the round of 8. Yellowwood 500 at Talladega is 10 laps. Then the Bass Pro NRA night race at Bristol, 15 laps. And then your championship 4 at Texas will be 12 laps. Good long races for the next season of the Northwest Cup Series. We're really excited to see how it goes. 4 super speedway races, the most super speedway races we've ever had in a season. Well, no, we had 4 this past season. Never mind. I've been your commentator, Northwest, and I really hope you guys did enjoy this season. It was a great one to make. This is probably my favorite season ever. Sorry for, making this a really short finale, but it's been a fun one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please tune in for next season. It's going to be better than this one.